Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for January 2026. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're gonna jump right in. If you are new to my channel, I'm gonna give you your astrological overview. Then I'm gonna break it down and do your Celtic cross spread, and then we're gonna go week by week. We'll pull more cards. We'll talk about some aspects, and then the second spread. And happy 2026. I hope you brought some champers, some cake, and your tool belt. You're about to get really busy. This is it. We're here. It's the first month of the first half of the once-in-a-lifetime multi-year rebirth. And you're going to be building a bridge toward your legacy. That's just Capricorn energy. And Capricorn energy is all about effort and hard work and gains. You've got the benefit of an exalted Mars in Capricorn, his strongest placement, which will give you unbelievable, almost miraculous drive and discipline, which you haven't seen in 2 years. So you're going to be hyper-focused on your future and money. We'll talk about it. It's your second house of income and finances, but we move into Aquarius season, which is all about your future goals and your aspirations. Now, I want you to prepare to burn some calories, making a name for yourself. This is going to be a big month for you. And if you saw your 2026 forecast for your sign, which I'll leave at the end of this video, if you didn't, you're welcome. You know this is going to be a big month. And here's the thing. We only scratched the surface in your annual forecast. This month is brimming with rare aspects and events and alignments, such as the 4-planet stellium in Capricorn. We have a 5-planet conjunction in Aquarius. We have 4 kazimis. We have 2 days with 5 aspects each. We have a once every 164 year transit. We have a last of its kind new moon. And of course, the biggest thing of all, my birthday, January 28th. You better have brought cake because there's so much to celebrate this month, especially one more thing. This entire month, and you see what's happening. This roll up your sleeves. This is going to be a month. The one other thing, there's only one challenging aspect of this entire month. Oh yeah, I told you it's going to be a rare month. But that said, look at all these conjunctions. We haven't even gotten to the back. And conjunctions, they're incredibly potent, especially the ones that we have this month, 4 of which are with Pluto, the planet of power and destruction. So I always say you create your reality here. It's truly up to you how to use these energies, okay? And that would be the theme of January. Anyway, it starts with Capricorn energy. We end with Aquarius season. Those 2 signs are co-ruled by Saturn, the planet of life lessons and long-term goals and responsibilities. And as you know, with great power comes great responsibility. So Saturn, he's in the mix, but he is surprisingly cool this month. Yeah, he's the authority, but this month he's more like the PE teacher. That whistle around his neck, it's just jewelry. So even though there are potent aspects, potent is the root of potential, derived from power, and power comes from inner courage and self-belief or empowerment, and you are going to have heaps of it because you brought your tool belt. And this month you're not building a city, it's just a bridge. You're going to be fine. You're going to have an amazing month. I'm looking at what's going on for you, Sagittarius. I'm really happy for you. And you're going to hit the ground running Thursday, January 1st. Happy 2026. Not only is 2026 a 1 year, welcome to 1-1. New beginnings right off the bat. And it is a loaded day. Yeah, not everything's on the whiteboard. And We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But you see Mercury moving into Capricorn. But before that, you will have the Sun and Venus sextile the North Node in Pisces and trine the South Node in Virgo. 10 degrees. Another one. So right off the bat, you are working with your destiny, your calling. You're setting up your mission statement for the month. The Sun and the nodes are all about life purpose. You throw in Venus. Oh, what? Yeah. You throw in the planet of not only love, but also money in your second house of money, and you and only you, Sagittarius, no other sign, you. Yeah? Yeah, you're going to see things happen right away. Okay, so this is actually a great day to just go with the flow and flow with the go. See where things go, because this is the day that has the challenging aspect. So it's kind of nice. You just get it right out of the way. Right out of the way. But it is Mercury square Neptune, 29 degrees, critical degree. And Mercury happens to be in your sign. Yeah. You know, Mercury doesn't do well in your sign. And Neptune in an aspect like this, yeah, can bring a little bit of fog, a little of illusion, delusion. So what a great day to not make commitments. What a great day to maybe, I don't know, watch Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, or how many of them there are. I never saw it. And maybe even avoid New Year's resolutions this day. Okay? I'll give you a good day. I'll give you a good day. But this is a day where you just want to, there is, you know, that Neptune fog. The good news is that Mercury will move into Capricorn later in the day. It's going to pull you down to earth. So all your thinking, your ideas, communication, very strategic, practical with Mercury and Capricorn, very goal oriented. And for you, it's all about finances. It's all about money. If you are not here for money, the second house is also self-worth, self-value. Yeah. Just values, your material possessions. You're going to have a lot of conversations about things. Yeah, things. And things that you're going to get. Now, and that's until January 20th. Now, Saturday, January 3rd, you have the full moon in Cancer, 13 degrees. This is a big one, okay? This one is emotionally potent, especially for you. Because, well, A, the moon rules Cancer. You're going to really feel this. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on home, family, loved ones. Your nurturing side will come out, that intuitive side. It's your 8th house. And the 8th house, as we know, can go really, really deep regarding relationships and money. So there will definitely be something culminating around this time, as full moons do. Some reflection, things being illuminated. I want you to think about what happened for you June 25th, around that time, to the corresponding new moon in Cancer that just so happened to be right at the time of the Jupiter kazimi, the luckiest day of 2025. All right? There is a turning point here. And this would be the day that you might want to make your New Year's resolutions, because this is a great full moon to release, especially anything that's like an emotional anchor. Things that you just want to leave in 2025. Remember, 2026 is all about out with the old, in with the new. Now, Tuesday, January 6th, you got the Venus kazimi. You got Sun conjunct Venus. This is, now you're here. Now you've got the rare triple kazimi with the Sun, Venus, and Mars. The 3 planets that will be traveling together very tightly. And, I hope you got your Apple Pen. Please take some notes. The peak intensity of this will be January 9th. You're really going to feel it. Now, this is the first kazimi of the month. And a kazimi is when the planet's in the heart of the sun. So think about that alignment, that perfection here, right? Ooh, this is strong. And when a planet goes through a kazimi like this, it's when it has its own death and rebirth. It's a reset. It's a refresh. So you're getting a completely reborn Venus. Yeah? Oh, she's got all her powers And remember, she's love, she's money, she's creativity and beauty, the finer things in life. This is a great day to treat yourself. This is a great day to go to the spa. Get the deluxe package. A mani-pedi, everything. With an iced tea, do some networking. It's Venus. She's very social. You're going to feel very magnetic, okay? She's reborn. Thus, you are. You're going to feel this. And again, she is in your second house of self-worth and self-value. You are going to feel this burst of confidence. And there is even something really indulgent here. Like, really treat yourself. Like, it feels good to feel good here for you. And again, this is your second house of finances. And Venus is money, and she's got all her powers back. You are going to see things move because January 7th, Wednesday, Venus will conjunct Mars. You know what happens when the two cosmic lovebirds get together in a conjunction. The most powerful aspect where they're merging their energies. So please use this. We didn't get it last year. And Venus is reborn and Mars is exalted. This is passion off the charts. It's a perfect day for a date. Perfect day if you're single, to go mingle, to swipe right. Just remember, if Venus is what your heart desires, Mars is how you get it. You have to take that action. And again, this is in your second house. So you've got a lot of just the crank is, I can hear the grinding here. When it comes to like money, there's so much money matters coming to the surface and just wheels being put in motion, like moving the needle. There's something here for you, okay? Second house is like your earning potential, and it's in Capricorn, which is so structured and disciplined. Yeah? I mean, commitments go a long way here. This is going to be really big for you. And then Friday, January 9th, you've got the Mars kazimi. What? This is bonkers. You have an exalted Mars being reborn, refueled, getting 1,000% of his power back from the sun, completely refreshed. You are going to feel this rush. Think about Mars for the past 2 years, like a pinball, aspect. And then remember, even this year, retrograde, quicksand. His battery is at like 10%, and now he's going to reborn. He's at 100,000%. In your second house of money, you're going to see money matters. And when I say money, this is more like salary, okay? Just salary, finances. But again, if you're not here for money, it just could be something in your physical world. It could be, material possessions, but also it is self-worth. It's where you feel that boost of confidence. I deserve to get paid this much. I'm worth this much, right? So you're really going to feel this. And this is a willpower. This is taking really assertive, practical action toward your long-term goals. It is an initiation, what's happening here. So it's a 2-year cycle. Okay, so I want you to think of this as a planting of a seed with these conjunctions. And this one is for 2 years. This is a 2-year storyline. But what makes this just so bananas is that this is just the day of the perfection. This is the peak. The sun and Mars, remember, I said these planets are traveling together. They're going to be conjuncting all the way till January 18th, till the new moon. Yeah, every day. That's why this is one of the reasons it's such a powerful month. So please channel this energy constructively because, as you know, Mars is exalted and he's got all his powers back. It's Mars. Yeah, he does have an aggressive side. He can be competitive and impatient. So use this aspect wisely, but you will see a lot of movement in things that you value. Now, also on this day and up until the weekend, well, we'll talk about, you're going to have a few oppositions with your ruler Jupiter. So you might feel this, but these are with Jupiter. He always, remember, squeezes something good out of any aspect. And these are actually not bad. There is like payoff here. There's reward. We'll talk about it next week in your weekly forecast. But if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon, or for, you know, your boss or your husband, Rex, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I am going to throw in water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're really going to feel this. All the kazimis, all the conjunctions, the most. Now, if you have any planets in your natal chart 16 to 20 degrees in any of the signs, those planets are going to be aspected. Therefore, you would feel it the most. Now, another thing. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the busiest, most loaded flashpoint of a weekend. This 3-day holiday weekend that has 15 aspects. Okay? 15. And on Saturday, January 17th, and remember, this is just Saturday. You're going to have Venus sextile Neptune, the Sun sextile Saturn, the Sun trine Uranus, Mercury conjunct Mars, and Venus moving into Aquarius. We'll talk about this in your weekly forecast, but this is amazing. This is bonkers amazing. This is happily ever after. It's fairy tale. It's romantic. There's so much optimism here. With your goals, there's breakthrough, big breakthrough, especially with work and health for y'all. There's freedom, there's opportunities, but there's also Mercury conjunct Mars. Now, we had a couple of these in the fall. You remember, okay? You had things to say, all right? But they're in Capricorn now. So here's the thing. It's a strong aspect, very grounded in Capricorn, but it's still strong, okay? Strategic actions, very likely here with ideas that you have, things that you have to communicate, but it is Mars conjunct Mercury. So it's strong as in, and the fact that it's in Capricorn, it can be a little bossy. It can be a little blunt. It can be executive decisions with no wiggle room. Thanks, but no thanks. Like that kind of energy. All right. So be mindful. And then Venus moves into Aquarius. We'll talk about this in your weekly forecast. I like this for you. You're going to be very social. You're going to be very intellectually stimulated. You're going to be craving like deep conversations. You have Venus, a social planet, in the sign of community and shared missions and collaboration, but also it's your third house. So definitely, like, there is a lot of conversations around love and money. You're going to be very creative in terms of writing. That is the third house. A lot of activity with siblings. You might travel as well, short distance. And then I would not be surprised if there's things online that you're doing here that you love, social media. Maybe you're launching a website. So really great. You have Venus here all month. Now, Sunday, January 18th, you have the new moon in Capricorn, 29 degrees, all right? 28 with some change, but late change, like 44 or 45. So really is 29. Either way, it's a magical new moon. You're going to love it. It's foundation building. It's Capricorn. It's got a bite to it because Mars and Mercury conjunct baked into this new moon. But again, that's great. That's great if you use it wisely. This is enormous potential. This is enormous money potential. This is your biggest money moment of the year. This is humongous. Okay? So, well, you have a lot more money moments. Actually, you have money moments every month until July. So basically, this is a money year for you, Sagittarius. But this month in particular, yes, you still have a lot of that money energy. And from this moment forward, I would not be surprised if you get a new job, if you start a side hustle, if you, find ways to monetize and increase your salary. I mean, this is big, okay? This is a really big new moon. This new moon and with Mercury, they're going to be trine Uranus and Taurus. That is your sixth house of work. So again, there may be something here with work and money Uranus, by the way, will be leaving Taurus in a few months. So, yeah, this is the last of its kind new moon. We're never going to have this again in our lifetime. And it's at 29 degrees, that anaretic degree. There's a graduation here. There's a true ending and new beginning. And this, again, there's something here for you. There's something really big. I really wouldn't be surprised as well if some of you get pets around this time. Okay. And then Mercury sextile Saturn. That's great. There's something here with a home. But it really is at Mercury trine Uranus that really kind of, fleshes this out, because that's going to bring some surprise news perhaps, or unexpected news, or you may make a big announcement around this time. You could have a big breakthrough. So either way, plant some seeds here, set intentions. This is in Capricorn, earth sign. You've got some really, really fertile soil. And with that said, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I am throwing in the water signs, will feel the biggest shift. If you have any planets 27 to 29 degrees in any of those signs, seismic shifts. All right. This is big. All right. Now, we're already here. Look at what's going on. On Monday, January 19th, happy Martin Luther King Day. If you're in the U.S., and happy Aquarius season. We are officially here, and it's your official welcome to the Great Awakening, the sun in Aquarius. All right, now, there you go. And Aquarius does rule like friendships and allies and organizations and groups and humanity, but also innovation. And remember, the glyph for Aquarius is the water bearer, pouring knowledge. Aquarius marches to its own drumbeat too, by the way. That's trademark Aquarius, just embracing quirks, authenticity, but also going against the grain. Rebellious energy. So you might even feel that. So you kind of like channel that. You absorb that energy. You do your own thing, but it's so focused. You're so focused on your future. And when I say rebellious energy, it really is for the greater good, all right? The greater good of humanity. Aquarius rules humanity. So think Galileo and Rosa Parks and Mozart and Thomas Edison, Harry Styles, all Aquarians. Aquarians are known as the genius as well. I didn't make that up. That is the ancient astrologers, okay? Yes, I'm an Aquarius, but that's a whole thing. And it's because Aquarius is known as like the inventors, right? And they're deep thinkers, pattern recognition, all of that. But they have this like thirst for knowledge and even spreading it. They ask all the questions, but they are not big fans of authority. So I want you to be mindful of that. That's going to come up for you, all right? But either way, you are going to take that bridge that you built. You're going to cross it because Aquarius does rule the future. And again, you're going to be hyper-focused on your future. And you will shake things up, okay? Aquarius is known as disruptor. And now, on this day, wow, you will have the Sun sextile Neptune, Venus conjunct Pluto, Mars still in Capricorn in your money house, trine Uranus in Taurus, Mars sextile Saturn in Pisces, and Saturn sextile Uranus. Yeah. Remember, that is part of the prism portal. Saturn sextile Uranus. This is a peak moment. And those two planets just happen to be Aquarius's rulers. So we'll obviously cover this a lot more in your weekly forecast, but just know this weekend, you have enormous breakthroughs, opportunities, and ways you've never seen. It's right at the new moon. This is that flashpoint. And remember, all these aspects are supportive and harmonious. Saturn's here. He's helping you. Remember, he's a PE teacher. And he's not going to make you climb that rope thing, okay? You're going to be good AF, and you're going to actually really focus on this Venus-Pluto conjunction. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. Like, this is bonkers. You got, this is, okay, so Venus conjunct Pluto. That is love, intense love. It's intensity, right? With Pluto, it's money, it's power, it's your values, it's intimacy, it's investments, and it is sex. It's, yeah. So FYI, this is a big, powerful aspect. It's in your third. Okay. There's something here that you may be communicating when it comes to love, money, relationships, but also you may be like, you may just have like a really big conversation around this time. But definitely putting wheels in motion, launching something. I would not be surprised if there's something that you're just feeling a lot of power here. Now, again, we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast. Tuesday, January 20th, Mercury will move into Aquarius. So there you go. That's very forward thinking. You know, Mercury's considered exalted in Aquarius. It's not official, but it just makes sense. Mercury being the like lower octave of Uranus. Aquarius's ruler doesn't share Uranus with anybody. It's very like ahead of the curve, very original. All right. And so that's you. That's, again, you are going to be hyper focused on your future. I mean, the fact that you have the planet of communication in your third house of communication, right? So, yeah, it's almost like you're living in the future at this point. There's just so much forward thinking here. But the bigger thing is you've got this triple conjunctions, right? Wednesday, January 21st, you have the Sun conjunct Mercury. You're going to feel this deep in your bones. All of these, actually. I mean, now you got the planet of communication and ideas and brainstorming, and a lot of y'all are definitely going on trips, and a lot of activity with family, especially siblings. Anyway, you got Mercury getting an upgrade here, and then the January 22nd, you have Mercury conjunct Pluto. There's power in words. There's power in words. You've got some things to say. There is going to be a conversation, very likely, that could be really deep. It could be really intense. Pluto, remember, digs deep. Pluto is ruler of the underworld. Remember, there is no limit to the depths here. And he excavates. So you will also be tapping into your inner molder because, I mean, it's all about truth, right? Pluto's all about truth. Remember, everything's energy, all right? Including the words that come out of your mouth, because this is strong, all right? Remember, these are strong conjunctions, and they're back to back. Friday, January 23rd, you have the Pluto kazimi. So now you have literally the planet of death and rebirth having its own death and rebirth. So we'll talk about this in your weekly forecast, but the magnitude of these back-to-back conjunctions, they're going to penetrate. You're going to feel it. This is deep. This is deep. There's got to be a lot that comes up. With Pluto, it really is like you are going to feel like you discovered all these superpowers you never knew you had. I mean, Pluto is transformation. But again, he's digging. There's likely going to be some truths coming to the surface, especially with Mercury involved as well. And being honest with yourself about something, or speaking your truth, or standing for truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And as you know, truth requires loyalty to yourself and to others. And this really is a whistleblower energy. You're going to be peeling back lids to secure your bridge, your legacy here. And a lot of this is with the conversations that you have. Now, Mars, as you can see, moves into Aquarius as well, 0 degrees. You're going to feel this. It's a surge of energy. Remember, he's reborn. And at this point, all the planets have left Capricorn, okay? And thus began your 5-planet conjunction in Aquarius, with Mars, Pluto, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, all from 0 to 7 degrees in Aquarius. Those are the very early degrees of new beginnings. And Mars in Aquarius, you're going to give it everything you've got in your tank with Mars in Aquarius for your future aspirations. All right, this is big. Again, your third house. Oh, you got things to say. You got places to go. You got things to sell. You got things to write. Oh, you got a lot happening here. Social media is a big thing for you around this time too. Now, Tuesday, January 27th, now you got Mars conjunct Pluto. So you got the two most powerful planets in a conjunction. I mean, this is that disruptor energy, but on a whole other planet dimension. And when I say disruptor, it's more like Time Magazine's top 100 disruptor list, like that kind of energy. But this is maximum overdrive. It is sex drive. It's Mars and Pluto. There's no breaks here. It's like a particle accelerator for your passions and your goals and your transformation. This is big. And remember, Mars and Pluto are Scorpio's rulers. So it brings in that 12th house energy. You will be going deep. All right? So remember, this is it's how you use this. And we didn't get it last year. We didn't remember, it's every 2 years. So just be mindful. I mean, this aspect comes with a disclaimer. It is extremely potent. It can be very domineering. It's in the most rebellious sign. Yeah. So there, again, may be something here with authority figures or bosses and maybe even parents, but hey, it's how you use it, right? Remember, you're on a karmic journey. Everything has ripple effects, but it being in your third house, it is really all about the way you communicate. And you may, a lot of y'all, it looks like you're going to be teaching something or going back to school or learning, maybe even online classes. All right. Now, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I am throwing in the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and you will feel this the most. And if you have any planets 0 to 5 degrees, buckle up. Because you can see between the conjunctions, you've got Monday, January 26th, save the most significant for last. Neptune moving into Aries at 0 degrees. This is it. This is it. All right. You had a little preview over the summer. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast. And actually, I did. Yeah, it's funny. I forgot that I did a whatchamacallit. What did I do? I did a video on Neptune in Aries. I completely forgot that I did. And that was way back in March. So if you want to know what your life is going to be like from now, from January 26th until 2039, when it comes to love, true love, romance, creative projects, procreation, recreation, soulmate energy, take a look. I'll leave it at the end of this video, but let's get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what is going on for you for January 2026. Sagittarius, this is gonna be a month. It's gonna be a month. You've got Jupiter and you've got a lot happening. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, a lot of you are changing jobs this month. It's very likely. It's time. I think it's time. And some of y'all may be doing it in like a very original way. Anyway, what was my and you know I love y'all. Sagittarius, let's get started. How are y'all doing? It's been, I feel like I haven't seen y'all forever. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Oh my. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You're actually my last sign too that I'm doing. I started off with Capricorn. And you're making this very easy for me. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Your life changes right off the bat. Right off the bat, you got Wheel of Fortune. Speaking of Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune is attributed to Jupiter. And there you go, right? Blessings, abundance. But hey, highly associated with karma, right? So there's some new path opening up for you. And remember, you've got the Sun and Venus with the nodes. Even before that, I think it's December 29th or 28th, 29th, Mars will be having that nodal axis with Mars is in your second, right? So yeah, I mean, back to back, right? There you go. And you've got Jupiter exalted in Cancer in your 8th house of transformation. And wow, this is big. It's it's card 10. We know that's a 1, new beginning. Like you are moving into new things right off the bat, and it could be fated. There could be things like doors opening for you like you could never imagine. So I'm very excited for you. And look at what happens when that happens. You got the Ace of Cups and the heart of your spread. I mean, you're good. You're good. This is a monthly forecast. You have the Ace of Cups. This is your big tears of joy moment. Talk about new beginnings. Wow, something fated, something exciting, something that's just like giddy, but also remember I talked about you feeling that rush, emotional rush. This is all your senses heightened. This is just everything. I mean, I want you to think about the last time something brought you so much joy. It brought you to tears, like getting married or getting proposed to or getting your dream job or having a baby. I mean, you're having another moment this month. It is very exciting. Ace is bringing in that brand new journey for you, this brand new beginning. And 6 of Swords in your challenge area, I don't mind it because, first of all, 6 of Swords is attributed to Mercury and Aquarius. Yeah? And this is saying you're coming out of something. There's something that kind of like sweeps you into this whole brand new era, this brand new you. You forget about the things that were like on your mind. It's like, what was, it's gone. You make room for all this new. This is your cup, not half full, but overflowing. This is nirvanic. And then the other thing here is, don't get stuck. You've got doors opening for you. You got amazing things happening for you. So don't get stuck up here. Swords are the mental suit. Okay? Now, you also have that 5 of Wands. That's why I'm saying don't get stuck. 5 of Wands in your crown. There could be some, noise. There's a little bit of noise in the background. And it's time to just tune it out. And when I say tune it out, don't ignore it. Be the one to say, hey, we're not seeing eye to eye. Let's all get along. This is how we do it. This is all about putting in the work for teamwork, putting in that work so people can start working together. They're kids, so it could be your children, it could be colleagues of yours, interns. It doesn't matter. It's clearly things can work better when people get along, right? That's just common sense. But right here, someone does have to rise above And it's got to be you, Sagittarius. You got to be that leader. So keep that in mind, because it is just kids swinging their wands in the air, indicating whatever is happening up here that's taking up some headspace, it's not worth your time. Okay? You got the Hanged Man. So it looks like your entire, everything's changing. The Hanged Man, he's wanting change in his life. One of the reasons why is because a lot of what's happened for him up until this point, it just wasn't the same. He wanted to see the world in a new way. That's why he hanged himself upside down. Yes, he put himself here. You see the halo around his head. He's got a smile on his face. So he's excited. He's seeing the world in a whole new way. And again, why? The old ways were no longer working. And that is 2026. Remember, I said that you're leaving you're leaving things in the old world. Okay? And so this is really great. There is this whole new worldview that you have. This whole new way of seeing things, this whole new belief system, philosophies, whatever it is. It's exciting. It's really exciting. And that's where it's like energy, right? You put in that effort, you take that inspired action to change your world, and you see that your world start changing. You got the Empress in your future. You're good. This is abundance. This is love. It's super conscious love. It's passions. It's living life through your passions and your pleasures. This is money. This is love. It's everything. She holds the golden scepter that creates all of that, all of this abundance, all this comfort. Anything she touches turns to gold. And you see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart here. Yeah? So you're good. You're good. You're moving into, like, it looks like a lot of y'all. Well, let me see here. Well, oh yeah, a lot of y'all having babies soon. Congratulations. Right here. Yeah, a lot of y'all are gonna get married. Especially around April, by the way. Congratulations. But, and she is pregnant, but she's card 3. She's a goddess, but she also, she represents creation, like the birth of new things. So it could even be like this big creative project that you're working on. I mean, nonetheless, it is something new, and it's something that is just abundantly clear. This is like the lap of luxury, and that's Venus, right? Let's get to your stuff. Oh my gosh, you're great. There's a sense of like things just growing in your world from this point forward. Wow. Sagittarius. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell what is it? Hype. It's a new thing. Tell me what's going on. You've got so much great. You're good. All right, let's see what's happening here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you are going to get Ted Lasso. Okay. You are so good. You got death. There you go. There's your change. There's the change that you want, that you're seeking. It comes from within first. As above, so below. You see that here, even with the Magician, but wow. The Death card. Like 2025 is already like out the window for you. It's all about 2026. And this is amazing. This is this new chapter you're moving into. I always say the Death card doesn't come out as much as it should. I love the Death card. It is so great. You see the sun coming out on the horizon here. I mean, wow. On to the new. You got the Magician. Look at these major. Look at all the major arcana that you got. Like, this is insane. You got the Magician with the Empress. I mean, birth of new things, creating your own reality, as above, so below. You can manifest anything that you want. I mean, it comes from self-belief, right? That's what magic is. You got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. This is amazing, but it does look like someone's opening doors for you. It also looks like someone's part of your journey moving forward, okay? This is amazing. You got the Six of Cups. This card is all about comfort. And it's all about harmony. It's that feel-good feeling. It's like, I feel good. This card is friendship, it's generosity, it's sharing, it's caring. But at the end of the day, it's what you want. It's like, I want to get out of that, and then I'm going to be good. Yeah? A lot of nostalgic energy in the Six of Cups. That feels, it honestly, it is the biggest house in tarot. So it does indicate all this protection and security, and you're about to get it. And you got the Four of Swords as well in your final outcome. So it's like you get everything that you want. You get all this new happening in your life. And that stills the mind. And you no longer are stressed and worrying. You're good. This is going to be an unbelievable month for you. Look across your cross. New. Right? Card 10, 1, 0 goes 1, new. Ace, 1, new. The Empress, birth of new things, new. The Magician, card 1, new. You can't even make this up. You can't make this up. You are on there. You're good. You're good. I'm excited for you. Your new era starts right away. Right off the bat, everything will change this month. Let's break it down week by week. First week for you, Sagittarius. What do we have? Oh, yeah. I mean, you have that full moon in Cancer. There could be some highlight or emphasis on relationships and money, like I said. But one thing that I wanted to point out was Thursday, January 8th. Now, remember, you have the Sun, Venus, Mars, all connecting with the nodes. Now, you have Mercury that's in Capricorn that's going to be connecting with the nodes as well. So, negotiating with the nodes, talking with the nodes, saying, hey, let's talk about their fate. And so, yeah, you could have a fated conversation on this day, or an idea, or there could be some message that you receive around this time that was destined for you. So this is right before the Mars kazimi big in your second house of money. So let's see what's going on for you first week. January 2026. King of Wands. Big. It does feel like there's someone, again, opening doors for you. But this, like the King of Wands, that's really great. That's amazing. He's the entrepreneur. He's full of passion. I mean, Wands have this spirit of fire. I mean, that's your jam, you being a fireside. So I really love this. This is just really, really being so full of your passions and just so owning that energy. And he is so charismatic, and everyone gravitates toward this king. He is the fun king too. So I really love this. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. It's a lot of like ownership too, of your passions, of your powers, your leadership, all of that. And again, a lot of work-related energy with the King of Wands, but just think passions if you're not here for work. Now, the second week, yeah, we do have, it's going to be Thursday, January 15th, when Venus trines Uranus. I didn't tell you this earlier. There may be something here or where you do something different to shake up routines. There could be something here with money. There could be something here with work and career. I mean, it's very optimistic. But remember, Uranus is the, planet of surprises, but it's with Venus in a very harmonious aspect. And then you have the bonkers 3-day weekend. So much happening, but it's part of that new moon in Capricorn. Let's see what is happening the second week. What you can expect the second week of January 2026. Sagittarius. Oh, you got that 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, very interesting because we are starting to move into, Aquarius season. Like we're right at the heels of that. Venus has already moved into Aquarius. I'd say that because the 7 of Swords is attributed to Aquarius. So 3rd house. And hey, remember that's all about communication and the conversations that you have and the mind, logic, thinking, etc. Swords, communication, the mental soup, but also truth. So this is just saying there's something here where you have to be really honest with yourself about, all right, around that new moon with that 7 of Swords. It feels like there's something that you really need to say around this time. Actually, it is your 3rd. And remember, Pluto's just so active. It's all about truths coming to the surface. All right. So use that. Don't hold things in. And then the 3rd week, you do have Venus conjunct Pluto. You got Mercury moving into Aquarius. You have so much happening. Again, just so much happening. Mars moving into Aquarius. One thing that I'm going to tell you is actually Saturday, January 24th. Juno. Yeah. Jupiter's wife. All about the truth and justice and fairness in relationships and contracts and agreements and love and marriage and business partners. Juno will now have conversations with the nodes of fate. And so Juno is in Capricorn at this point in your 2nd house of money. And remember, these are great aspects with a North Node in Pisces in your 4th house of home, but also the South Node in Virgo in your 10th house of career. There may be something here. All right. Now, let's see what's going on for you the 3rd week with all those conjunctions and kazimis and that. There we are. You're good. I'll put it over his face. You got 2 aces. Oh. You see that card that just flipped over? Do you see that? The 9 of Cups. The Wish Come True card. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. There's your affirmation. But anyway, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Brand new path, brand new journey, biggest pentacle in the deck. What did I say about this? All about finances and money and finances and money. And if not, again, pentacles are, it's materialism. It's your physical world. It's something, that's, something coming into your life. I would not be surprised if it was a baby, if you were having kids or there's just something like, I don't know, getting a Toyota Camry. There's something big here, like something that you really wanted, but I mean, bigger than a Toyota Camry, trust me. But this is money, 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 money. Yeah, you're good. Last week, you got the Mars Pluto conjunction. Oh, yeah, Neptune moving into Aries. There's a lot happening. Let's see what's going on for you the last week. Of January. The Hermit. Very interesting that you get the Four of Swords in your final outcome and the Hermit in your the fourth week. And the Hermit is just, there you go. That's you doing your introspection. You've made a lot of achievements. That's all about inner wisdom. This is all about really going within. And remember, even without Pluto energy, all about that depth, all about really going within, tapping in to your intuition here, with a Hermit. But this is really doing some soul searching, okay? You have the protection of Jupiter and Cancer in your 8th house, and that's where you go really, really, really deep. A lot of truths coming to the surface, but that's really amazing because this is a bonkers month, bonkers good, probably your best. I can't even this has not happened. This is rare AF. This is I don't even know what to say. One, 3, 1. Even still, this is all. I can't. Anyway, Sagittarius, you're good. I'm very excited for you. Next week we'll go deeper in the aspects and the second spread. Yes, we'll look at love, we'll look at career, we'll look at money. I want to see that. Oh my gosh. All right. Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Really good and legendary members. Anyone's welcome to join. And if you like this, that's it. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going. I really want to know. Oh my gosh, this is all right. All right, Sagittarius. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.